Oh, that is so cool. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video is a Patreon request, and it comes from the Grand Master member known as Lord Dahl. And they very kindly requested that we check out every trailer, every operator trailer that is, from 2015 to 2023 for Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know why I say it like that, but I like it. Rainbow Six Siege. I'll be honest with you guys, I have heard of this title before. I've never seen it or played it myself personally, but I'm really curious to see, being that these are trailers for every operator, are they going to be gameplay, CGI, or is it going to be a hybrid of the both? And will it work its magic on me, a cold caller? I guess we'll find out. So with all that said and done, let's check out these operators, shall we? Play the tape.
All right.
Oh shit. Backlit, texture in our shot with the particle effects. Oh, that was a nice cut.
What's in the canister? I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh, I like all these swooping cuts.
Relax. As for what's in the canister.
Oh, this is nice. Look at the power status they gave him. Low shot from the waist, tilted up. Look badass coming through the smoke. I'm only mucking about. Look at that beautiful pedestal shot. Tilting down, coming forward now. Dolly tilting up. Backlit. Again, backlit makes it look cinematic. Oh. Oh, I like that. Was that the same operator or was that a different one? Is that a British bloke? Yo, they sucked the camera to the... What, sledgehammer? Oh, that is so cool. Dude, how many... Did I just watch 3 trailers? Or was that one?
Drones.
Fuck knows. Let's just have fun and enjoy it.
The more crutches you have, the more it hurts when they're kicked out from under you.
I like the British accent in it though.
If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
Wow, that looked really powerful because the overhead lighting, amazing. Getting texture from the smoke, we can see the God rays in there. You can see them because of the smoke. Want to create it yourself at home? Get a can of deodorant. Pull the curtains over slightly, leave some gaps in it.
Amateurs.
Waiting. Mate, he's a well short.
In a life-threatening situation, the average person's heartbeat can be upwards of 175 beats per minute.
I feel like we should be dollying in or dollying out with this.
Stay cool. Keep calm.
I mean, zooming in or zooming out.
Their heart rates can be 70 to 100 beats per minute. But by the time I'm done, that number goes down to 0.
What the fuck? How did he do that? Did he shoot through the wall?
My Savta taught me that silence was a woman's best garment.
You see where they're always backlit? The key with the key light. Key light means main light source within a scene or a shot.
I never really took her advice to heart.
Nice bit of rack focus, bit of breathing.
When you mix fuel, metal oxide, and metal powder in just the right way, it burns at 2,000 degrees Celsius.
I can't work out.
Cut through nearly any barrier known to man. Throw some C4 into the mix.
Overexposed bright light, yes, because it's higher.
And you've got one hell of a combination.
High heat. So what are these, like little snippets that they use to advertise the game? Oh, this is nice.
That the place to save lives is in the field.
Look how close all these shots are. And if they're wide, they show the world. Gonna get a reveal. Is this a medic?
The only way to save a life.
Oh. They undercrank the camera. Under crank the camera means they've slowed the frame rate. Under 24 or 30, whatever they're shooting.
I trust that the ceramic trauma plate I'm wearing will stop a .357 Magnum round traveling at 490 meters per second. I trust myself not to move, not to flinch.
How old are these? Because some of this stuff looks dated.
And they trust me.
That model looked really dated. I said 2000, what was it, 13?
I'd love to share the details of how this device is.
Oh, this is nice.
Design. Quadruple independent gearboxes enabling 0 to 20 in under 4 seconds. 10 kilometers of
Got the camera fuck me rolling all over the place, vortexing.
Hand assembled components. Flawless control at over 300 meters. But all my team needs
I was
to
about to say, is that a weapon?
Does it do the job or doesn't it? And let me tell you right now, it does the job.
That looked more sinister because it was overhead lighting. Basically what it does is it causes shadow around it. Kept them in the dark. Are they all this short? Nice, these are really nice. The first three are my favourite so far. Cool. Damn, that's close. Okay, the camera's all a bit strafing around. Pedestal in as well. We're going to give him power status. Yep, so basically the camera was looking up at him, gave him power status.
Training will keep them alive. They break down doors and come through windows, weapons drawn.
Oh, this is nice. Camera dolly in, gimmicky music.
Watch each other's backs and give the all clear.
Even though it's to the culture, but it's more light-hearted. Lens flares.
First rule of survival. A real hunter always watches where he steps.
What the hell am I watching? Oh, is it multiple trailers per character? Whoa. Man, they're whipping that camera about. Got whip pans, whip zooms. Or crash zoom, sorry. Orbit trace. That was to reflect the music, wasn't it? They have like no story. I was expecting some sort of like mini stories or something.
And a sniper have in common?
This has.
Details. Like when a touch of color is out of place. When a shadow does not match with its surroundings.
Beautiful catch me in the eye. It's making me look. His eye.
It's supposed to be.
That's the bright highlight spot.
The only difference
catch
is
light.
Stakes. Mine are higher.
That looked beautiful because the snow was causing a third layer, so it gives you your foreground, your mayground, and your background. See more of it, texture. Just fills your composition up. It looks nicer. And they're all 235.1s, which is Cinescope, so they look more cinematic. Oh, that's clever. Ha! Oh wow, look how cool he looks. Or she. Lit for 45 degrees, but it's still backlit. Caught on the edge, give nice edge light, look more powerful, sort of looking through brows. I love the fact that we're getting a little bit more cinematic with the movement.
They said it was designed for tanks. They said I could not make it smaller and more accurate.
Oh, this is nice, the build.
They were rough.
Yo, that thing can hit speeding like tank bullets at you, or shells. So I've noticed with these, the cameras are coming in. Yeah, dollying in.
I did time.
Draws us in.
I even had to kill.
Overhead light, backlit. Give a silhouette.
I was so good at it that it got me a promotion.
Yes, mate. That's what I need. Shit like that. That was awesome. The dolly motion did most of the heavy lifting there. Silhouetted. Spark, spark, spark. You see the catchment. Keeps you looking on. Oh, was this the year when everyone started doing dubstep and everything? In their trailers. Some of these, right, like that, for example, bit shit, wasn't it? Like, he looked pretty, but it's a bit crap. Compared to the last one, he was just sparking up. But listening to him made me... Uh-oh. I like these ones where it's a little bit more of an A to B, yeah? As in, we've got our story, our thread of storytelling. Not some arsehole spinning a shield or something around and looking okay, cool. Oh, this is interesting. We're going to figure out how they get out of it. No. I can't believe how short some of these are. Hudson Bay. Well, we're getting a little bit more... We're getting establishing shots here. The camera's Dutched. Tells me we're in unknown territory, or enemy contact. You know, we're getting the heaties on. Dutch means the camera's off its axes. Wow. Oh, I like that. Speed ramped in. Woof. Slow it down. Dutch vortex here. Look a badass on the diagonal. Getting on, like Terminator. With that was nice. So getting a bit more of an establishing shot. Well, the point of establishing shot is to tell us the world that we're in, and it sold it to me.
Rifle shield.
But these are more gameplay bits, right? Wow, a rifle shield. Oh wow, it's like what with your peripheral, it's all marked.
Activating camera.
Black eye camera.
Tango in my sights.
Is that a Nokia? 3210 or something? I had one of them. Oh, I like the way they do that. Cameras dollying back and all that. It's still backlit though, so you make them look more powerful, especially with cinematic lighting. I love the fact they sepia'd them as well. Or they put like a gel on. Gel's like a piece of plastic, or you bi-colour it, you change the colour of the light within it.
I'm coming for you.
Just whipped out the zoom then. And she was like...
Got the position.
Fucking hell, mate. The music's well intense. Right, this looks carnage.
Bolt loaded.
So is it like Call of Duty, but you get like different weapons and stuff? And you get shit like this. But these feel like they're really selling me the maps as well as the gameplay. Oh, that was nice. As she pulled the trigger, I think the cameras went whoop, whoop, whoop. It warped or it zoomed in. It's a great way to... Oh, Japan. Nagoya. It's a great way to make a shot look more epic. See that overhead lighting? She stepped out of the shadow into the light, but still covered with a hood, causing shadow. Makes her look more badass. See? Oh, I love the fact they've actually got like Japanese sounding actors. Yokai drone. Yokai. Oh, look how slick they've made the Japanese ones. I made them like fucking ninjas. Oh, I see, they look like bloody ninja stars or Death Stars. Not a big fan of that look at the end. But I loved everything else. I loved the talent stepping into the light. That was really nice. I did that once before for some sports people. Young athletes. Jackal. Very stylized are the lights. Not so much teal and orange on these ones, are they? It's like music video lighting until you get into stuff like this. Because it's like it's B-roll footage, it's lifestyle shots, badass B-roll. Where this is on the field, so it's got a more of a natural look on it with 5500 daylight range and things like that. See, more stylized lighting. A bulletproof black mirror was that? Oh, can you shoot out? Oh, the music's fantastic as well. Oh, shoot for the fucking floorboards. Mate, this looks wild. Wait, the kinetic editing on these, the camera as well, that visual narrative, swooping in, swooping out, coming into the shield. The next one goes on as well. We're in Hong Kong now. That's what I like. Give me a bit of an establishing shot. Let me settle into the world. And then get me. They're all pedestal shots down there, weren't they? Ying. See, the key light comes from the headlights. And they're accenting it with the police, but out of focus. Beautifully done. So these are done all in engine. Is he wearing Nikes? I thought he was wearing some Nike shoes. Wow. Mate, there's loads of gimmicks on these, isn't there? Like all those little things you can do. Batman now. Bum bum. Very trailer-esque, cut to blacks. Yeah, that's what all film trailers or movie trailers are. They're always just masters of cutting to black. Where ones that are more narrative-led, they tend to... You follow the story a bit more with the thread of storytelling like this. Point A to point B.
Chaos is my home. And I'll make sure you never escape it.
Oh, I like that. Operation Blood Orchid. I kind of like the neon light effect they've got going on as well. Watching all these trailers together is a bit of a sensory overload, I'm not going to lie.
Don't feel so bad. Nobody ever sees me.
Well, that mask completely hides you.
I'm in everyone's blind spot.
Wow. That looked beautiful because he was like on an infinity wall of white. Stunning, very futuristic. And he had his back turned and he just turned to you like that. Edged him off. Beautiful. Look how powerful they look. Or core sort of from the future.
Here.
Look, we've even got lens aberrations. Lens flares.
Get that for you.
They shake the camera then. See that? Oh, I love even the titles look high tech. And that drone and the electronic.
To restrain and when to kill.
Oh, I love that light from underneath the table. I've seen that on quite a few films. It's such a good way of doing it.
Best call the shots.
Nice. Because what that does is it kicks up a bit of light and it just makes your talent look so cool.
Sarin gas.
It's a nice feel as well, like in the light.
VX gas. Chimera viruses. Some enemies are invisible. But the CBRN threat unit is Rainbow's shield against those enemies that can kill you with a single drop of blood.
Nanobots online.
Big brother coming in for Overwatch.
Or one wrong breath.
Into the light. You see what they're doing with the lighting? How you can tell that if they want it to look cinematic, they're always backlighting them. Look. It's either backlighting or it's overhead lighting.
Illusions are fatal. If you waver, you're mine. If you pick wrong, you're mine.
Ah. Risky though, isn't it? Okay, got a bit of teal and orange going on now. I don't understand how these trailers don't tell you anything. They're quick glimpses. Where do you watch these trailers? Did they just like release them on IGN or something? Fucking hell. That don't look like no police officer holding that shield.
This is where you stop.
Clash. Defender.
I was trapped for a long time. Lived and seen things you couldn't imagine.
I like the green hues in there.
Now I see things in a different light.
Every series of trailers has their own unique style, and I kind of dig it. It's that visual look.
Come,
very high end though.
Break your back against a mountain.
They're just so short. That one was nice. It was dollying forward, looked at the thing and it was dollying forward again now. And just vortex round 180.
On the highest peaks I found the wind. Now,
amazing, look at that.
I let it clear my path.
That looks cel shaded. Have they changed the art style? That one looked almost a bit arcane-y, a bit like cartoony. See, this is not backlit, even though it's actually from a 45 degree from over where we are, on the left. And it looks bleak, it doesn't look as sexy, does it? Yeah, he's got fucking ants in his pants.
Really was quiet.
Attention. Convoy entering the sector in 5 minutes.
That was cool. Wow, this looks... Whoa, this looks really nice. Oh, I like this. Oh, that looks a bit weird. This is nice to zoom in, but this looks really bizarre. Okay, I can see what they're trying to do. That looked a bit shit though. It was the camera. It was like, I think it's on focal length. Or maybe not enough camera shake, maybe? Is this like a James Bond agent? It's the glasses with the silhouetted characters in it. This is nice. Oh wow, look at that. Fuck me. I love that you got like an infinity point going down there. Yo, do you see how they made that look more like horror? Because it was low-key lighting, very heavy on the contrast. Low-key lighting is very dark light, yeah? You're mainly using your contrast or your blacks to influence the visual.
Oh, man. So look, remember this morning when we recovered the stolen artifacts? Those guys might have noticed me. Things
Okay, we've got cartoons going on. For animation.
There was that beautiful moment. Me making my escape. Enemies in hot pursuit. You taking that shot, covering my back, and giving me a boost. Que paja causa. But I lost my wallet and all the excitement.
Don't worry. I got you.
Ah, just kidding. Hey, Paya. It's on me tonight.
Oh, that's nice. That, what you're seeing there, that lighting is just coming out, obviously sunset, but it's actually blue hour. I love shooting in blue hour, but you don't get very long with it. You get about half hour, 45 minutes?
You've heard my price. If it's too high, then we've nothing left to discuss. You think I run a charity? I have investors unlike you.
And they expect a return.
Oh, is he saying she's a shark?
Payment received. I'll bring my
That's interesting.
Wamai, prep for phase 2.
Wow. Oh yeah, now we're talking. It's the motion blur of the camera makes it feel real. Oh, they juxtapositioned it with the slowness of this one. Oh, is this a different trailer? Fucking wouldn't surprise me the way these are cut together. No.
Everyone's running from something. But the darkness within can't be vanquished by distance.
Love the electronical score build up. Now strings are coming in, got this ensemble.
Finding something to run towards.
They made him look powerful though, didn't they? By the camera.
Light of new horizons.
Mate, I'm not gonna lie, these are a bit they're awesome, but they're a bit like making me feel a bit like I'm going to do Dally. I feel like I've just been picked up and dropped in, like. That's cool. Is that in the fucking tree of Predator? Oh, I guess it is, isn't it? I like this.
A true predator strikes out of necessity, not greed.
Wow.
They protect what is theirs.
Look at the sepia that they've added into the highlights, yeah? So all the white has gone sepia.
No wall too thick that will stop me from bringing you home.
Really let you know where we are in the world. Well, his was very blue.
You should know
Is that a
better than to write me
Splinter Cell? Ha ha! Well, he's like the Punisher.
Consider this a teaching moment.
I bet people saw that and didn't, because people really want a Splinter Cell, don't they?
My gate stands like a star in the darkness. A burning light that keeps enemies at bay.
Whoa.
Can you take the heat?
Okay, nice Americanized look, very teal and orange.
Getting the job done often requires a creative approach.
Mate, he looks like fucking Matt Murdock.
That's where I come in.
Mixed with Leon. I can't understand. These are like not long enough to really sell it.
Speed.
So where are they advertising these?
These are essential when it comes to saving lives. And that's how I fly.
My work keeps us one step ahead.
Okay.
The best that money can buy. Our agents may have their skill sets, but my designs, they give us the edge in the field. So that we can hit hard and come back.
Oh, I like that.
Not a scratch.
That's nice. I kind of like that. What I like about it is they're using the thread of storytelling there to tell the story through to get you to look at something else. Oh, I like the old guitar on it. Whoa. Why are there bullets like that? Guys, you're going to have to tell me where they advertise this shit. Because they're so short. Oh, hello. It got me with the culture. Fantastic stylized lighting. Very abstracty. I dig it. Oh, I kind of wish it went all over the place, not just right camera right.
Fighting hostiles is like solving a puzzle. All the pieces are a total mess. Then you solve it as if you always knew the answer.
See how cool it looks when someone walks through smoke? It's because it's a mystery, even though we know who it is. And then they get that revealed, it rolls off them. Everyone just looks so badass.
Buzz is a warning. It may be the last thing you hear. But
grim.
I'm the last thing you'll see.
Okay, brother. I like that one. They're so short, though. Bloody hell, bells.
If you know the game before it starts, no pawn can stand in your way. Checkmate.
Wow, yeah, I like that one at all. They're very subtle.
Prepare all you want.
At the end of the day, I'm in control.
Nice. Oh mate, you got a throne of guns. What the fuck am I looking at? He looks badass though. Fucking planes going over. Looks awesome, and you can hear him breathing then as well.
Checkpoint!
Oh, there we are. Apparently that is all the whatever the operators trailers. I'll be honest with you guys, and I'm going to be real upfront here. Some of them are good. Some of them are like, what the, like that last one. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused. One, because the thing is, for me, even as a cold caller, I'm trying to work out heads or tails. Some of them sold me on the idea of cool. I'm assuming they're operators within a multiplayer game. Love that. Get the idea, but they are short. Some of them felt like they were seconds long, and they're so short that you can't even get really into it, but then again, I'm a cold caller. I definitely think these are made with a certain audience in mind, and that is you guys, the fans of this product already. However, as someone that works in advertising and things like that, for me, they're cool, but they don't leave their mark. And what I mean by that is they're so short that there's not enough to win me over, or just as I was getting into it, they cut it short and like, boom, you're on to the next one. It's not enough to sell me on the concept of the game. Granted, that is not probably what they're meant to do, but that's why I kept asking the question of where are they advertising these? Where are these promoted? Are they, when you sign on to the game, you've got like a dashboard and it's like new operator, and then you click on it and then that is where you watch it? Because that would make total sense, because it's already hit its target demographic and it's doing the trick, because you guys don't give a shit about that. You want it quick, fast, and you want to get into the game, but you're like, damn, that's really, really cool. I'm going to check that new operator out, or I might have to buy the new operator. But as a cold caller like myself coming into it, like, they're cool and all, but there's not enough meat on the bone for me to go, I really want to pick this game up. But then again, as I said, I don't think these are made for me. But let's talk about the cinematography. Let's talk about the filmmaking aspect of it. Yes, some of these were absolutely banging. They were all doing really, really cool tricks with it. They're doing speed ramps in there, the lighting, the camera movement. It felt very cinema. Cinema means movement. But you noticed in there, once I pointed it out for you guys, there was two things that primarily sold this look, and that was the backlighting. Okay, so lighting only. So it was backlighting, so it looked very cinematic. It was gave our operators very silhouetted looks, and they used the gunfire then to pick them up, or sparks, or whatever it is they were doing, explosions, to give us a little bit of feel light of our characters, but primarily they were silhouetted. Again, that's cinematic, beautiful. The other lighting was, it was overhead lighting, okay, normally over 5500, so that's the daylight range. And what that does is, one, it makes it give a cleaner look and it looks very pretty and beautiful, but it will cause bags or heavy shadows. What it does is it makes a very soft light across the top, a bit like a product, which is what they are advertising, the skins or the operator. But what it's also doing is giving a shadow across here, big bags falling down. And that is also how you can make your characters or subjects, whatever it is, look a little bit more sinister and a little bit more serious. And it's a fucking war zone, isn't it? So of course it had to be serious. So they were the key lighting techniques they used within these trailers. The other stuff, and I mentioned it earlier, is the camera movement, okay? So they're doing lots of dollies in, so the camera coming in, lots of dollies out. They're also doing power status. These are powerful characters. So what that means, power status, is the character's power status on screen. How do they look? So the camera's very low, normally from the waist or from the middle of the sternum. Looking up makes our characters look, or our operators, beg your pardon, look more powerful. If the camera was shooting down at them, however, how do you think it would make them look? Well, of course it makes them look weaker, because it's a person's perspective of someone, and every time you saw an operator, you were either eye level with them, because we are level with them, we're going to be playing these characters or operators, but primarily the camera was looking up at them, giving them the power status. So to lift up the production value, there was a couple of things they were also doing, and it was the smoke or texture within the scene. I just gave the answer away, and that was the smoke, haze, or fog. And what that's doing is giving us light rays in there. That's what we want to do. That's how we're seeing all these god rays in there, okay? But also it was characters coming through it, and it also gave us texture within our shot. So what that's doing is giving us 3 layers within our composition, giving us foreground, midground, and background. And the more layers you've got in your composition, the more prettier or sexier the framing looks, or the cinematography can look. So the other thing that they're doing to lift up the production value, and that was in the camera itself. So giving us jib shots, or a pedestal up and a pedestal down. That means basically camera going vertically or downwards. And with this, you had those big jib shots starting up high, and it was going down, and then it tilted ever so slightly up towards our characters. But those big cinematic movements is what lifts up the production value. And it's a very simple way to give it a blockbuster look, because that's what, as I said earlier, that's what cinema means. It means movement, to pull off that big Hollywood look, and that's just get sort of like a jib action going in there, as well as all the other things they're doing, like dollying and tracking and things like that. What I found really interesting about it is the visual look of it. They started to experiment with their styles. The beginning was very primitive. Actually, I felt the beginning was actually some of the best stuff. Granted, I don't know if these are in date release order, but the British guy at the beginning, I was like, holy shit, we're onto a winner here. They were very CGI heavily sort of styled, as well as the lighting looked very cinematic, very from behind. I love that shot of where the camera was attached to the sledgehammer. I assume it was a sledgehammer, and he was smashing it down. There's little moments within these cinematics where were just absolutely mind-blowing, and are really cool techniques to pick up, or to go, oh, that's a really cool look, or that's really interesting cinematography or visual narrative. It's those little moments, those little gems, should we say, that really sort of stick with me. But again, yeah, it comes down to the actual storytelling that isn't there, which is why it doesn't leave a lasting impression. And that is actually going to be a secret that I'm going to tell you right now. To leave a lasting impression is actually story is what does it. Granted, these are great and you might remember bits of them, but you won't remember the whole thing. And that's because they don't have story. To leave a lasting impression, which means something that plants its seed in the back of your head and you'll be able to remember it in 5 years' time, tends to come from a story moment. So there we have it. That was my reaction to all the operators from 2013 up to 2023 for Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you so much to Lord Dahl for sending over the link and sponsoring this video. But yeah, I'm very impressed, but equally, I'm going to sound oxymoronic, also disappointed the fact that I never got any sort of major story points, because for me on this channel it's all about the story. And yes, granted, we've walked away with some amazing visual techniques and visual languages that we've seen on here which are sublime, but for me personally, without that story, and it's going to sound perfect for this considering we're dealing with guns, it missed its mark.
Out of time!